Hello, everybody, and welcome to Maximum Libertarian right here on YouTube. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and share this video. It'll help us out greatly. Now, everything that I'll be going over, you'll find it on our Twitter page at We Are Max Lib. If you need to see how it's spelled, it's rolling right there across the screen, and we would love to have you join there also. But what is the topic right now? Because I think I want to be doing another live streaming shortly with Dean. But the one that I wanted to talk about is the American Veterans Organization. Every Memorial Day, they like to do this thing called Rolling to Remember, where the American AMVETS is their acronym, is they would like to just to remember fallen troops, people that are MIA. And what I'll do real quick is show you about what AMVETS is. So we'll add it to the screen. AMVETS is the nation's most inclusive, congressionally chartered veterans service organization representing the interests of 20 million veterans. AMVETS is open to and fighting for all who honorably served in the United States military, including the reserves and guard. With more than 250,000 members nationwide, we are veterans serving veterans. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you've ever heard of them, it doesn't matter if you are a veteran, if you're a spouse of a veteran, if you're a child, a grandchild, and even with this organization right here, if you're just a friend of the veterans, you can join. So if there's an AMVETS post in your area, go over there, check them out, join, help them out. And that also goes for American Legion. It also goes for VFW, which is the Veterans of Foreign War, and the DAV, which is the Disabled Veterans of America. But now we'll go over here and I'll show you that Rolling to Remember. This is their website. It's the continued advocacy for missing in action and the veterans suicide crisis. And for 32 years, they have, last year they were put on hold because of COVID. So they did a virtual thing. But this year they were going to start back up and they were going to meet into the Department of Defense's parking lot. And that's where they jump off from to go to the National Mall. Well, this year they say, of course, it's COVID. So let's look at this. I got the email this morning. It says statement of spreading of misinformation regarding Rolling to Remember. The event is not canceled. The event is taking place. They're going to be meeting at the RFK Stadium where the Washington football team used to play. They're going to be their jumping off point right now. That's tentative. But if you're interested in doing this, I would go to them. Don't listen to me about that. But if you see right here, and this is where I got really confused with it, it says, it has come to our attention that there is misleading information being spread, both unknowingly and politically driven, that the Rolling to Remember 2021 has been blocked or canceled. We are writing to denounce the information. We still plan on hosting a large pro-veteran demonstration ride in Washington, D.C., May 30th. We ask the supporters of the ride not to share information stating that the ride is canceled. We ask that the supporters not stain the intentions and purpose behind the demonstration by associating Rolling to Remember with politically driven narratives. Rolling to Remember is not canceled, nor does it exist to serve those looking to use its purposes to create political angles. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, Brian, my God, you're maximum libertarian. Are you creating a political angle on this? And the answer is absolutely not. The thing is, something's going on because down here, it's nothing but them talking about the veterans being denied to use the parking lot for Rolling to Remember and showing where you can go to, like the RFK Stadium, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? The problem that I'm having right now is, all right, it's not canceled. It's going to be somewhere great. But the problem that I'm having is AMVETS, American Legion, VFW, DAV. I don't count the ones that are on television with Trace Atkins. 1990, what is it? $19 a month, and it's probably it's a fine service, I guess. Look it up. If it takes him and see how they spend the money with all these organizations. How do they spend the money? There's a lot of good, hardworking services out there that help different, whatever the idea that they're trying to support. And then the money, 88% of it goes to the people ads and them going on trips and things of that nature. But I'm talking about these four. They don't want to be political, and I get that. I truly understand it. But at what point are we going to start standing up? What point is AMVETS? What point is Legion, VFW, and DAV will stand up to these politicians and say, get us out of these wars? We're having veteran suicides. We're having a lot of suicides, but we're just going to focus on the veterans right now. We're having a lot of these veteran suicides because of wars we're in. And because these groups, which I am a member of, when these groups just sit here and allow the politicians to go, because we don't want to rattle them any, because we're lobbying. We want the scraps off the table. The veterans, the active duty members, have all right to get into the parking lot of the Pentagon. They're not coming there to do any type of damage. The thing is, AMVETS asked the Department of Defense, can we get together so we can go over the COVID-19 protocols so we can show you it's going to be a safe event? And you know what they say? Well, they said absolutely nothing. They kept silent. They never returned their phone calls. What I would like to see, AMVETS, Legion, any veteran organization out there, become political. It's time for you to become political and to quit backing individuals that, if I tell you I support the troops and then I send them into harm's way, do I support the troops? When I say I support the police officers, one of the things I don't want to do? I want to end the drug war, because I want them to be figuring out murders, kidnappings, identity theft. Real things, not some guy doing drugs. Right? I want to keep them safe. So me putting on I support the troops, yellow ribbon on my car, what does that mean? Absolutely nothing if you continue to support these individuals that continue to send us to war. My friends, my family, you know what I'm saying? We create blowback. Ron Paul talked about it. So I would like to see these veteran organizations, instead of standing here going, well, it's okay, we'll find other places to go, say, fuck off, and we're going to go over there and do it. You know what I'm saying? I know, and I get it. You're a lobbyist organization. You want to just try to keep everything kosher so you can get your little peanuts. But the time has come where we've got to start getting political. And when the government and these leaders treat us bad, we push back. In 2015, if you all remember, Obama and them wanted to go into Syria. The military had to stand up, and you were seeing all these vets and these active duty members, not vets, I should say active duty, because that's, but they were having to hide their face, and they're saying, I'm not going into war. I'm not doing it. And public, we marched, me and my brother, who was a veteran in the Army, we marched in a no war with Syria. We went to the congressman and the senator here in the city. We went down there and marched in front of their building. And that's what we got to do. We got to stop supporting individuals that tell us one thing and then they do another. because all you're going to see right now is, yeah, it's just a motorcycle event to remember those that are missing in action, or those 22 that commit suicide a day. We support that, but we're not going to let you use any of the facilities. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today. And I guess this is just a direct message to AMVETS, American Legion, VFW, and Disabled Veterans of America. Stop pretending this isn't political, because this is political. You have a lot of individuals that have not served that are now in Congress, in the White House, in local and state offices. And they'll tell you they support you, but they're doing everything in their power to destroy the Constitution. It's already been pretty much blown to shreds. And I mean, it's just grasping, it's like one of them flags you see, it's all tattered and waving in the wind, just waiting for it to rip off. Because, yeah, we say we want to believe in the First Amendment, but, when people have their First Amendment rights taken, we just, at least my First Amendments weren't taken. Well, eventually it's going to come for yours, my friends. So finally, the last thing I just want to talk about is, this is the book that I support, that I like. Ladies and gentlemen, that's War is a Racket. It's written by General Smedley D. Butler. And, he was the most decorated Marine and of World War I. And one of his big things in this book it talks about is the United States should never be anywhere further than 150 miles off the coast, because we should be using the military for protection and not world policing. And I understand you help your friends and things of that nature, but we've got to get a grasp on what exactly where our mission is. And until we do that, war's a racket, my friends. And for some reason, the dear leaders up in Washington like to use the military as the guinea pig to try out, if it's vaccinations, if it's how you integrate different lifestyles into the thing, which I have no issue with. But for some reason, it's always the military that gets to be the guinea pig. But once again, let me just say this, and I know I'm just rambling now, because it's really frustrating to me that these groups, these political groups that supposedly stand up for the veterans and active duty, will stay silent during times when the active duty member can't say anything. They stayed silent. That's why I'm a libertarian. And that's why I'm also a member of these fine organizations, because, well, they might have to stay silent, but I don't have to. And I hope you don't stay silent either. Please go ring the bell, my friends. Let them know the changes that are happening. But don't just tell them about, hey, this bad stuff's going on up there in Washington, or in your state house, or your local, your city council. Don't just say that. You've got to have but this is what we're going to do. We're going to put some like-minded individuals like myself or you or them, and we're going to put them there, and we're going to get the freedoms back. We're going to get our liberties back. The glass is half full, my friends. It might seem like we're down and out, but this is only the second half. This is only like this. It's not even the second half. It's the second quarter, my friends. It's only the second quarter. We've still got 2 more quarters to play, I think, if I was playing football. But thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let everyone know about AMVETS. Get them active. Get them out there making some noise. Please click the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Like and share this video. And until tomorrow or the next time I see you. Stay free, my friends.